We have now landed at Hong Kong. We hope you have enjoyed your flight with us and that we will have the pleasure of your company again.
Which has been in progress in China has now spilled over into Hong Kong. It began with grievances by the local labor force alleging poor working conditions and violence by a European engineer. When it appeared that these dissatisfactions could not be settled, sit-down demonstrations and protest meetings began. The police were called in to disperse the demonstrators, a move that unfortunately led to violence. When the police tried to break up the demonstrations and made arrests, charges of illegal violence were hurled against them.
Just a moment.
In this melee outside a local factory...
Yes.
Is this Dr. Hathaway?
Yes, this is John Hathaway.
My name is Yin.
Mr. Yin?
Will you be kind enough to meet me at the Kailok Hilokpo?
Yes.
Please come immediately.
Yes, I will. What's the address?
26 Haiphong Road.
Would you like to come with me, please?
Yes, thank you.
You're Mr. Hathaway?
How did you guess?
Mr. Yin was kind enough to show me your most recent photograph.
That's strange. I don't remember presenting one to you.
Ah, it is one of the problems of being famous. Our cook, too, is famous.
I can see why. And what is your famous name?
Ting Ling.
That's very melodious.
Thank you.
Where is Mr. Yin?
We have 2 floors. He is on number 3.
Part of the management?
Precisely no. Would you care to play?
No.
I am told he is a chief in the security forces of the People's Republic of China.
And he'd like me to know that.
Some of the most exotic people in the world gather here. As our honored guest, all the women here are available to you. You may enjoy any form of entertainment you wish. Do you want to be introduced?
Some other time.
Mr. Yin instructed that the People's Republic of China will pay for anything that pleases you.
Very considerate.
16岁，很健康，他会跳舞、唱歌、弹琴。三学两，时代疯了，登上历史，把卖人反倒。
This is a famous play, Slave Girl of Peking. Wonderful performance, do you agree? Almost real.
Almost.
You see how the slave girl walks in a circle, only to be sold at the end to the highest bidder. Is it the end of her life or the beginning? Mr. Yin is in his room. That's his door up there. Please, when you come down, ask for me.
You bet.
Come in.
Mr. Yin?
Yes, please sit down. In China, as you possibly know, the host himself comes to the gate to greet his guest.
Especially if he wishes to teach him a lesson. You presented me with a carnival of decay, which I take it represents your conception of the Western world. Fuyute, Chipinte, Wuite. Rich, sick, and filthy. While this bowl of plain boiled rice represents your country.
We simply wanted to show you the difference between China yesterday and China today.
And between you and us?
Yes. Hopefully, your visa will soon be granted. As the first American in China in a very long time, you will be a great celebrity, particularly as you are so tall.
Daughter.
You look a great deal like your beautiful mother.
Not I. I'm just an ugly chemist.
I read your recent paper on peptides. I thought it was brilliant for a woman.
Oh, I agree. But my father helped a great deal.
I'm very anxious to see him.
He's gone far away, to the country.
Oh, I see.
To renew his contact with the rural masses.
Very logical.
Honored by your presence, Dr. Hathaway, and we are most anxious to show you our revolutionary new China. Please, accept these small tokens of our esteem. The red armband is the most treasured prize in China, Dr. Hathaway. When a youngster is given the armband, he takes on a new responsibility. As a young Red Guard, he will instruct and guide others of his age. He is now a new leader of our revolution, protecting China from the outworn thinking of the old-line intellectuals.
These young people are the Red Guard, Dr. Hathaway. They are the true children of the chairman, the vanguard of the peasant masses. For your benefit, Dr. Hathaway, the Red Guards are saying, the thoughts of the chairman will enrich the harvest. The chairman stands shoulder to shoulder with each of you who tills the soil. One must study while one works. For the strength of China lies in an enlightened peasantry. While you work, you must think, for it is only by constant study and constant work that China will rebuild itself.
This is a pretty elaborate way to go to jail.
Perhaps you will be disappointed. You are going to visit the most important person in the history of the human race.
Gosh, I wonder.